Hi, my name's Cameron Carlson with AnimeOnLocation.tv. I'm at Matsuricon 2011, and I have with me a very special guest, Alexis Tipton.
Hi, I'm Alexis Tipton.
So I heard it was your birthday last weekend. You just turned 21, which is like a huge...
No, I turned 22.
22. Okay, well, we'll make you a year younger for fun.
Okay.
And I heard that you like to eat something very sweet.
I like just sweets in general.
Okay, so hold on. Give me a second. So, for your birthday...
Aww.
For your birthday, I bought you 2 whole bags.
Yay! Thank you!
Because I heard via the awesome Terry Doty and J. Michael Tatum, your awesome interview. I listened to that for...
It's funny because now it's an inside joke and it's the name of my fan club on Facebook, and like I'll go to conventions like on the other side of the country and they'll be like, "Can you say Caramel Kisses?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, you know what that is. That's hilarious. Thank you so much."
You're more than welcome. So, I do have to ask though, how did you get involved in the world of anime and cosplay?
Well, I first got interested in anime because when I was about like 8 or 9, my dad started working for a Japanese company, and so he would travel to Japan a lot, and he would bring back all of these really cool things, and it made me interested in the culture and wanted to learn more about the place he was going to. And of course, with that, you know, if you're going to learn about Japan, anime is going to come up somewhere. And we lived in California at the time, and right about then, we had to move to Texas because of my dad's job. And I met these girls at my middle school at the time. They were so into anime, and they sort of took me under their wing and sort of educated me, and we all cosplay together and all that kind of stuff. So it just sort of grew from there.
That's cool. So I've seen some of your cosplay online and then through your Facebook. So how do you get the inspiration to make it? Like, what was one of your hardest to make, and what was one of your easiest to make?
I think easiest is probably like the generic schoolgirl outfits. Like, you know, I did Toru Honda from Fruits Basket, and that was pretty simple. I think my hardest one was probably Seth Nightlord from Trinity Blood, because it was the art book version.
Yeah, the big green.
The Thorez. Yeah, the Thorez. There was over 60 yards of lace and over 400 jewels all throughout, and yeah, it cost. I always tell people it cost me $500 and a piece of my soul. So. A lot of hours to get that thing completed, but yeah.
It looks fantastic, though. In your time doing voice acting, what has been one of your favorite roles to do?
I think my new favorite, it used to be Sunseto from My Bride is a Mermaid, but it has been replaced by Yomi from Gare Zero, just because she's so unlike anything I've ever gotten to play, and I love her. She's so cool.
On top of that, you get to co-star with Leah.
Right. And it was so cool because Leah actually gave me my first part at Funimation. So it's sort of this, you know, full circle thing where I was like, oh my gosh, like you gave me my first part. Like you believed in me and like got me a job at Funimation basically. And now we're starring in a show together. How fun. So.
It's really cool. And now you also have done a lot of stage work. What was that? How is it going from stage to, you know, in the booth and, you know, all the fun processes of that?
Well, having a background in stage theater definitely helps just because a lot of the fundamentals are the same. And, you know, if you're an actor, it really doesn't matter what kind of actor you are. Like, there's all those basic principles that tie everything together. But when I first got into the booth, I remember I was just like, oh, this is different. Oh my, this is different. Oh, okay. And like I just had to really stop and like just be really, really open to all of these new lessons. And I'm a firm believer that as an actor you never stop learning. And even as a voice actor you never stop learning. So to me it's just awesome as an actor to just learn so much and learn about different kinds of acting. But I think I was definitely in a sense ahead of the game just a little bit because I did have that foundation. But yeah, it's challenging. It's different.
Okay, and you've also been playing in Rosario plus Vampire as Mocha. What's it like working alongside veteran voice actress Monica Rial?
Monica is such a sweetheart. Like we don't in the booth we don't record together, but her voice as Yukari just cracks me up. And since there's a whole segment where Yukari wants Mocha to be her girlfriend, it was like this big joke, and I'd be like, "So Monica, I heard you want to be my girlfriend," you know, like that kind of thing. But there's so many, just you know, Brina Palencia's in that show, Todd Habercorn, you know, so many people that I really look up to and admire, and Monica being one of them. And it's a really fun project to have so many characters and so many of them be people that I look up to.
That's really cool. Is there any way that fans can keep up with you? I'm friends with you on both sites.
Right.
So is there any other way fans can keep up with you?
Well, there's Facebook, and then I on my Facebook I think the fan club on the Facebook. Sorry, there's the fan club on Facebook, and then my personal Facebook. On the fan club, there's also a fan email account under the information section, and I'm trying to launch a website soon, which I will post on Facebook and all that stuff when it finally gets released. So it's getting close.
Awesome. Now, I know that there's a lot of things you can't talk about because of those pesky NDNRs and all that type of stuff. But is there anything currently you're working on, like maybe a cosplay you're working on, or maybe any other projects that you want to talk about?
Well, Buck and Tess just came out, which is one of my new favorite shows. It's so funny, so cute. It's like color vomit, and it's just, if you have a Blu-ray player, it's beautiful. But so that's definitely a show. Got some other titles in the works that I can't talk about, but they'll definitely be announced as soon as I can. Cosplays, I actually have a Mizuki Himeji cosplay that I'm wearing today at the Baka and Test panel. And then let's see. Oh, and then we're doing a Sleeping Beauty. Me and my friends are doing a Sleeping Beauty group at A-Fest. So that's about it.
That's so cool. Now, is there any messages you want to get out to your fans? Like, hey.
I guess just thank you so much for all of your support, and it really means a lot to me, and without the fans, we wouldn't be doing this, so just thank you so much.
All right, well, thank you so much for coming on by, and thanks for coming to Matsuricon 2011.
And thank you for my kisses.
You're more than welcome.